have a line that's already established. They're out there fighting their fire, but now we need to put a lateral in. So we're going to put a gated Y in the equation. We're going to pull another 50 feet so we have that second line out there. We'll need another nozzle. We'll need a hose clamp and all that stuff. So even though this is hooked up to the hydrant right now, you assume, and when we do test day, it's going to be attached to the back of the engine. So just understand that, know that. It's just, we got to make some things work so these guys can do their testing today. So everything's going to be the same next time you see it, with the exception of it won't be hooked up to the hydrant. So we got 2 lines out. We're going to be able to do 2 evolutions at a time. If you ever get everything's already ready, those will be charged. You guys will come over to your rig. Again, just like on Friday, both of these are set up the same way. So you have stuff on this side and you also have stuff on that side. So if you open it up, this is what we have. You have your hose clamp, you have your gated Y, and you have nozzles. I don't know why there's 2 in each. We probably just grabbed some off this morning. So just grab one of the nozzles. Doesn't matter. There's no trick there. Just grab one of the nozzles, grab everything. So the first thing you're going to want to do is grab your gated Y and your hose clamp, and you're going to set it under the tailgate. Okay? You know, I know we got the gravel here today. We're trying to keep out of their way too, but everything has to go under the tailboard. If you guys want for today, as long as you don't forget that on test day it needs to be under the tailboard, you guys can set it up here. But like I said, in testing, and part of the thing that we say is you have to have it under the tailboard. So I want you guys to remember that and not forget that. So do what you need to do. If you guys want to set it right here for now, that's fine. But like I said, they're going to be coming through here, and we'll stop evolution as they're testing. But those are the first things you do. So only hose clamp, only gated Y. Understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Set those on the tailboard. Then you're going to grab your nozzle, bring it over, and pull down your male end. Connect your nozzle right away. So the nozzle's the last thing you grab, the first thing you hook up. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So if you grab the nozzle first and set it on the tailboard and then grab everything else, you're incorrect. You grab that gated Y, you grab the hose clamp underneath, then come and grab your nozzle, hook up to your male end, and then pull out your 50 feet. Once you drop your 50 coupling, disconnect that coupling, throw your other piece up in the bed, and hook up your gated Y to one of the sides. So think about it. It's going to be a little harder to see because it's kind of off to the side over there. But try to think about hooking up to the correct side. Yeah, if you're putting a lateral in over off to the left over here, you should probably hook up to the left on the gated Y. If you're putting one into the right, you should do the right one. So kind of think about that as you're doing it. You'll hook that up, and then what you'll do is you'll have that nozzle over your shoulder, you have the gated Y over your shoulder, grab the hose clamp, and you're going to take all that with you. So you'll take it over, come on over this way. Just run around on the street side, and then follow your hose clamp up. You're going to set everything right on down, right at this 50-foot mark, because we have a 100-foot out pre-connected. This 50 is going to stay. They're going to need to fight fire on that, and we're putting a lateral in over on this direction, or on this one, we're putting it over this one. So you guys understand what we're trying to do?
Sure, yes, sir.
Okay, so set it right here. Get your hose clamp out. Put your hose clamp where you're supposed to be. Remember, 5 to 6 feet supply side. You don't have obstructions here really, so just put it where you know you're supposed to. The whole point is to get them water back again as soon as possible, not to sit and mess around and take your time. Once we shut their water down, they have nothing, so we got to get them water again. Turn it off, tell them water's shutting down. They're going to go down there, and you're going to run down there and bleed it out. Now, if we have extra time or extra people, I may put one person out there so you don't have to run back and forth to bleed it. We'll just have somebody on their line to do it. We'll see, because typically this is a one-man operation. So hose clamps on here, bleed that out, disconnect this. Now what's the first thing you want to connect now? Y. If you hook that gated Y up right there, you can then charge this, and then they have water again, right?
Sure.
Or at least you can get water over to this lateral line. So make sure the minute the gated Y is the first thing hooked up, because then you can recharge. You'll have water to the gated Y. You'll have one line out. You just got to hook the second one up and go. Okay? So once they have water, they'll be there. You're going to have a lateral line over here, and we'll go from there. And I will keep somebody down here so you guys don't have to run back and forth. You're going to be in charge of that new line and bleeding that out, the one you added in. All right, any questions on that? Okay, so again, big thing, the testing points here is, first thing you're grabbing is your gated Y and your clamp underneath the tailboard. Then come grab your nozzle, pull your male end down, attach your nozzle right away, pull out your 50 feet, set the nozzle down, come on back, grab the coupling, disconnect it, throw that one end up in the bed, hook up your gated Y, grab the gated Y, the hose clamp over your shoulder, and the nozzle, bring it right to the 50-foot mark, set everything down here, clamp it, bleed it, disconnect, hook up your new gated Y, hook up the next line, and go. All right? We'll walk through it, we'll see it, but the two guys can go first. The last two guys in line, just go ahead and get your coats on and head out to these nozzles here. We'll get them charged right now, get them ready, and you guys will be bleeding lines for them. The first two guys, get ready to go. All right?
I'm on it. I'll bleed the line.